My name is once again Ntokozo, and this is Ntokozo Live, and we're back with another episode. I'm telling you guys with the consistency. You guys thought I wasn't that girl, but this time around I said, watch this. Welcome back. We're back with another episode of the How We Built Breaking Bread series. A series about building community and the various principles that we have learned as a community in building this thing. And it's our gift to you guys to be like, even you can build your own and you can plug into your own community or even start your own or even make the one that you're already part of a little better. And today we're talking about relationships and grace. And I think when I thought about having this conversation and having these as pillars, it was from a place of having observed what we have here at Breaking Bread and looking at how everything, man, has been anchored on the fact that people have intentionally built relationships, and even people who are not very used to being around people or used to having intentional friendships. I've seen them kind of bud and like grow in that sense of enjoying people and actually going the extra mile to build relationships. And I think if the links within a circle are broken, there is no circle. And I think I wanted us to have this conversation because I wanted to highlight the importance of maintaining close relationships in the bigger scheme of things within a bigger circle, or however big your circle might be. So to help us in this conversation, I have two of my girlses, Baatseba and Tshepi. Nthabeleng Morakwana.
Like it is fun. Distance. It's somewhere.
Hi guys.
Hi. Good.
I'm good. Thank you guys for coming today.
Thank you for having
No,
us.
it's not choice.
That's
not choice.
So I want us to talk about relationships, right? And I want you guys to reflect on how building relationships or being in close relationships within the Breaking Bread context has looked like for you, right? But before we go, as usual, the people don't know you. How did you find Breaking Bread, or how did Breaking Bread find you?
Okay, I'll go for it.
Oh,
And if you look at it.
So actually it found me. I don't think before Breaking Bread Ntokozo. No, like Ntokozo
From a distance.
Yeah. So and then one day, like girl, I remember that. Yeah. Then I got your text. Yeah, okay, like we just studying this thing, and actually it was during COVID, and I do remember. We should be in actually in person.
Yeah.
Not on the phone. I'm just like this girl, a COVID. I'm just like this. I was just like, oh, it's still my sister. And I can't walk. And you actually said, no, don't worry about that. Like, let's meet.
Yeah.
And that's how it found me.
It really found because you were one of the pioneers. You were there from the beginning.
From the first day.
you're totally broken.
Oh, literally.
No, I think it's the same with Tshepi. My foot was not broken though.
Okay.
Yeah. Breaking Bread found me. It was after you and I rekindled our friendship. For those that don't know, Ntokozo and I know each other from primary. And then Yana, she decided to go to Smarts. And then the friendship one.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember how we rekindled the friendship.
I actually don't. I think because we kept seeing each other at church.
Yeah.
Maybe hi. But how did that?
Exactly.
Didn't we meet or something?
Yeah, I don't know. But it happened.
Yes.
And then you sent me a document.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wow.
You sent me a document
yes.
of what breaking bread is, the purpose of it. I just remember seeing Horoloja. Yes, I am there. We're going to break bread. I'm there. And then, yeah, that's how it happened.
Oh, it's so cute. And what... I've been asking favorite things, least favorite things. I'm trying to ask something different. What would you say breaking bread has taught you thus far?
Oh, my babes.
Oh, my sister.
A lot. For me, I'm such a quiet person. I am so quiet. In a room full of people, I'll sit there and be quiet and just be fine. It has taught me to be around people. It has taught me, actually, they're not bad.
People are there.
They're not bad. They're really not bad. And it has taught me, like, really community. It is beautiful what breaking bread is. It is super beautiful, and yeah, it taught me.
Same. It taught me to show up for people. The importance of community is in showing up for others. So I realized, oh no, man, you have a responsibility as a person who is in a relationship, doesn't matter what kind of relationship, but in this context, friendship and godly relationships, you need to show up for people. So it taught me that. I struggled a lot. So I was like, no man, let's show up, be there. And
even when it doesn't feel nice.
Even when it's not comfortable. Caesar likes to say that community is inconvenience. Like you need to be comfortable to be inconvenienced. So
I'll be there.
Yeah.
That's really good. And what would you guys say, like, community looked like for you before breaking bread? Did you have any idea of it being, or has it been like new? And now that you've been in this, how would you define it?
For me, like, it exists.
Yeah.
I don't know, like Christian, like godly community. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know.
But you've been a church girl though.
I've been a church girl, but church is church.
Let's go into it. Church is what church. Do you mean?
Church doesn't have this element of closeness. You know, hardly and you grew up in a church space, like from Bunyanemba till you are old, like you are so used to it. You can master it, so you can put up a front. So church, like, you can get away with not being, but community peels you. Like it wants you to be vulnerable. You will be vulnerable. So I didn't know what godly community looks like, but my babes, yeah, no. However, it has dealt with me in a sense of, okay, you need to show up. There are people like I don't feel like it, but actually, then
what's gonna happen?
Yeah, and then also you not going once, it's you not going next week. It's you not going next week, and then you start fading away. So I was just committed to, okay, this week. Yeah, next week is like what? This week, okay. But yeah, it's a godly community. It's a nice thing. Now I know it. Yeah.
And did you have community?
So I have a lot of friends. I pick up a lot of friends on the way, and then those that stay. But back then, I don't think I was conscious of the fact that this is community, right? And then when I grew up, I realized, okay, community looks like this. It's having people that you can go to, and they will hold you accountable. It's people that you can go to, like, I'm struggling with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they'll hold you accountable and assist you in that journey. And community is a safe space. Like, you know what, if I'm going through this thing and I go to Tshepi, I go to Ntokozo, I go to whoever, they'll cover me. When I'm unable to show up, I know that they will cover me. And in my adulthood, I've seen it come through for me. Because, I mean, I've seen it for Breaking Bread where someone will have an event. It's not second, like, how you already know that, no, these people are going to cover me in these areas. And and you really just can't do being a mother. Funny enough, we're having this conversation earlier on. You can't do being a mother and you need space. House I understand. So having community is having people to just call and be like, interesting, you're struggling, and they show up for you.
Sure. And what would you guys say personally? How have you seen community show up for you? Personally.
For me, it has brought me out of my shell. It has brought me out of my shell. Now it's fine, like sitting around people. Like, guys, I was so, oh my God, like I was that girl, get to Hakia Skolo, then come back.
Now you have plans.
And then get to Hakia Shopo and come. Now, how am I? Dikolo is so far. I mean, like, I think my mom, she was.
I felt so bad back then. We arrived at about 10 o'clock.
Oh my God.
That means I want to hate you.
How Peter Kolo as picanto as picanto I Peter Busibu Bamfakia baby girl go. It has brought me out of my shell. Like, now I can see less people. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
For me, it has been healing. Because when Breaking Bread started, I think, I don't remember, what year was Breaking Bread established?
2021.
2021. Yes. So it's the same year I lost my dad. Sure. And then after that, I remember Ntokozo, and they pulled me to the corner and they gave me the flowers and they prayed for me. And I knew.
That was their years if I'm not here.
So you and Caesar, okay, yeah. So they pulled me to the side and they prayed for me, and I knew like, I've got people and they're gonna help me heal. So it helped me in that aspect. And when I get to Breaking Bread and I can make jokes about the most painful things.
Such dark jokes. I don't know if I should laugh or not.
No, I can only make those jokes. So other people can't.
Yeah.
Because it's triggering. Yeah, you can. But it has helped in that process for me. Because it was literally that year. And then it's like, Haibo, Sana. But because I was able to be in that space, I healed quicker. It helped a lot.
Sure. Now that it's 2021, we're going into, because you started 2021 late, we're going into 2022. What made you stay? Like, what was that point where you're just like, yeah, you know what? Okay, I can stay. What was that? Like, what was that point? If there was, like, were you still just
no.
4 years later?
For me, it can be. It can be. Personally, even I remember there was this one gathering. Yeah. There was this one gathering. I was just like, after this, I'm not coming back. I don't want to see them. Breaking Bread found me, Gili a lukewarm Christian, right? There was this one session. Oh, my baby.
What were you talking about?
It came for me. It really came for me.
Yeah.
It showed me how lukewarm I am. It showed me how uncommitted I am. And I was just like, I don't deserve to be in this place. These people are just way too much for me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm not going back there. And I remember having conversation. One thing about Caesar.
Yes.
Yeah. She came for me that day. She told me, Jalen, then what must happen? So to lie and continue to be a local Christian, or are you willing to walk this journey? And I think I'm more harsh about. And from that moment on, I was just like, you know what? Let's see. How come when it is a guy?
I remember us doing the accountability thing, and we were doing it in and you were doing it in who were you doing it with? Masejo. Yeah, but I remember you guys were doing it. So you were. I was like, look at Tshepi. They read through the book of Nehemiah.
Yeah. So it like I had to be. I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see. Okay, feel like I want to okay, and 4 years later, I could see.
Are you still in Ntokozo though?
No, oh my God,
Praise the Lord. I can't remember. I don't think there was a day, like Tshepi where Jesus came down and I was like, this is it. I really can't remember. But I think I've always felt, and I don't want to, some things you don't need to spiritualize. Life is spiritual. But some things you don't need to spiritualize. I knew the responsibility I have as your friend, which is to be there and to show up.
Sure.
And that has been the one thing that's like, making me stay. Apart from the fact that you understand that there are benefits because you get to build a community and stuff like that. But I understood the responsibility of being a friend to you, who has been the visionary, the person in front of everything. And that's the one thing that has made me stay. So, yeah, the responsibility I have as a friend to you.
I love that actually, because now I'm like, given the fact, the value that both of you guys bring, you are here as a product of your relationship with Caesar. You are here or have been here as a product of your relationship with me. And I want for us to double tap on that to say that community, or godly community specifically, thrives if the smaller relationships within the space thrive as well. Do you guys agree? Definitely. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you say someone who is a lone ranger in a space can thrive in community if they don't have people?
No, it's impossible. I think the relationship element, those small relationships in a big group, like they bring accountability. Like you have someone to be accountable to, and man, when you were meeting up, why are you not going? Now you make up lies. Now you're lying. Kidding. But yeah, that having someone not going, babes, are we going? Let's go. And one thing I knew, because you will fetch me, you will ask, why? So without those small relationships, I don't think someone can remain committed. Yeah, no.
I mean, there's also the part of intentionality that plays a part. You need to be intentional about being part of a community, and if you don't have that, then so you need to be intentional about, I want to be part of this, and I want to bring myself and be one with these people. But without that, you're just gonna sit there and feel like I was forced to, and it's not going to be a nice thing. And I will always have to be there. No, be intentional. When I set that intention for yourself to say, no, actually, I want to be a part of this.
And I think that speaks to the conversation we were having this season, where we were like, you need to want it. Like, you need to want to do it and put yourself out there to hold those relationships. But I think that the opposite side of the coin is the fact that some people would say small groups within a big group is a big, right? How would you respond to that? You know, high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it comes from being a human.
Okay.
Like a human, like Bobona, we actually gravitate towards, okay, one in. I understand, okay,
Sure. And that's okay.
But yeah, I feel like that's fine.
Okay.
What I've done is what I've done is take our anchor scripture.
Yeah,
Come on, somebody. Take our anchor scripture and put it in my mind. How are breaking bread? It's a community, you know. So it's not about the people you know. It's about everyone. How the same way it was about everyone when Banashera, they saw their things to care for each other. So going to breaking bread, it's about everyone, not just because Oteba man lema when I Caesar or Ntokozo Tamalili too okay and no, it's about it's a real community. So that's what I have put in my mind when I go to breaking bread.
Look, it will definitely create cliques because of shared interests. Like, I'm sure some people have the small groups within Breaking Bread. And think, oh, these girls are so loud. Oh, these boys do this, do that. And for someone, it's not their cup of tea. And that's okay. However, we as a smaller groups must be careful about not allowing people inside those smaller groups.
So careful not to allow couples.
Must be careful that we are not leaving them on the side.
Like closing.
Yeah, we're closing out exactly. You know, just be careful that we're not allowing them. Yes, we're not allowing them into the smaller groups because bona nkasirati rock, you know, or rather kirata rock doesn't mean you're gonna like rock, and that's okay for us to have different interests and all of that. And unfortunately, if you don't like it, it's okay, you can keep to yourself. But if maybe ubatla hozama uta Rona as a smaller group, we shouldn't be like, sister or brother, you can't come into the group or whatever. So let's just be careful of that. But I think it's okay if there are those smaller groups because honestly,
it's hard to manage.
Exactly.
But I think also even within the community, we must also strive to create a space that's safe for everybody. Okay, but what's that is an interest and even the interest of the big group. The small group. It takes over the big group. I think it's also important to ensure that even the multiplicity of smaller groups can thrive in the big group, even as you guys have your own relationship. I think that's the one thing that I think we can all be mindful of, to be like, how go bang, like you were saying, keep that in mind. Like it's an us thing. Okay, cool. So how can we pursue relationships productively within our circle or within the community in a way that doesn't take away the integrity? Like I was saying, the fact that we've created a space that's big, and there are smaller relationships which help the bigger space. How can we do that well? And how can we make sure that the small relationships can be cultivated, one, and they are well taken care of, and the big relationship can also thrive? I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. I feel like let's have some ground rules.
Boundaries.
Boundaries, like clear boundaries. Okay, actually, this is what we are here for. This is what we are doing. And a person should know what actually this is what I'm here for. Because without clear boundaries, we are doing many things. And are we still godly if we're doing like everything? So like clear boundaries are really, really, really important.
And also have mutual respect for one another. It's okay if you don't want to do certain things, you know. Communicate them in the small group to say, actually, I don't want to do these, I don't want to be a part of that, and respect that someone does not want to be a part of it. And don't force people to, want to do things because you want to do them. So yes, your boundaries are set, respect the boundaries that have been set, have mutual respect for one another, and communicate as well. Be clear on why you are there and what you want to take from this. And once you've made that clear, then it will be easy for the next person to respect what you have set out and said to the team or team.
That makes me scared a little bit because I'm thinking of people, people who are very, these are my boundaries, this is my line. If you cross it, I cancel you. Cut you off. Yeah, that thing. Like if we're talking boundaries, like, hey man, how do we maintain the balance? Because when we're speaking about boundaries, I'm thinking about people who go into a space. Let's say we're in church. I don't want a person. I don't want you guys to. If I'm not available, I'm not available. This is my boundary. Or I don't want to go the extra mile. Or let's say it's after youth or it's after breaking bread, and people want to go eat. No, now I'm on a diet, so I'm not gonna go, and that's my boundary. Like, what do we say to those people who are overly restricted? Like, what in building community? What do you say to that person?
Look, you can't force people.
Okay.
Right? I think I'm coming from that perspective to say I can't force, but I can at least try and be like, Bona, we'll try and accommodate you without being like completely saying, I'm gonna remove myself and accommodate you. But Oscar for Stella Mut has but you can try and say, you know what, we'll accommodate you and see if it will work.
How about it, for real? And I don't talk about that. We can't just so good and make it all, yeah. So
Sure. And so then other person, now on the other side, we dealt with the person who's very restricted, but what do we say to the person who desires these relationships and the smaller, small and closer relationships within a community? How would you say that they go about looking for them, creating them, asking for them? Like, how do you do it?
I mean, just put yourself out there.
How does that look like though?
Show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone show up.
How can I, Boma? How about we, guys? We are meeting at this date. Come. I feel like once you come, what I want. In a contagious, like in an entire, let's begin on that. So just be there, be available, be available, prioritize, set it as a priority. Actually, amongst my baga, okay, the breaking bread thing and the learner is as important as all these other things. So prioritize it as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you need to want it, right? Because if you want it, then you will go out for it. You'll go out and get it. So if like umsebeting and you're desiring to be part of a community, you'll go into those small little groups. Weekend, but sometimes like weekend, and then if it's for you, then if they are the type of people to do that. So if you really, really want it, go out, find those spaces. If it's church, if the youth is having something, go. If the mothers are having something, go. If you see there's a gap in the ushering team, go. Because it's in those small spaces where community is formed.
And people look and say, yo, Bomang Mang have such a beautiful relationship. But they start there.
Exactly. You literally
True.
start there in the church, at work, at school. How do you mo koning how papa no ona no tlo tsala jang ke a tseba ke itse Breaking Bad found me ne empa you need to go out. If I was not your friend, for example, and we didn't have that friendship outside of Breaking Bread, I don't think then I was going to be a part of it, in the sense that I was not gonna be impa. Go out there and just put yourself out there and be like, I want to be a part of that, and then from there be consistent, and then deep inside, exactly. Deep inside, we're gonna be part of a community.
And I think people also forget that just because you're not saying anything doesn't mean that people don't see you. I think, yeah, man, like, because I'm thinking, like, in a church space, like, there are people that you see, even though in the beginning, perhaps it might not feel like people see you, but I'm sure they do see you. And if you show up enough, they will notice you. And I think, yeah, man, just kind of what's that quote? Closed mouths don't get fed. So you need to open your mouth and ask for food or ask for what you need in the right spaces.
I think also it would help. I'm speaking now from the perspective of being a youth leader.
Sure.
If you identify somebody who is quiet and they're shy and all of that, create spaces for them to jump into a community. So if Gabon or Tshepi is shy, I'll go to Tshepi and be like, what interests you? What makes you come out of your bubble or shell? And then try to create room for exactly for those people. But ke bua ka bao ba loreng ba shy, ba na bokgoni ba hore I'm going to put myself out there. Go to them and try and just,
Bring them closer.
bring them closer.
And that's actually what my next question was going to be, Uti. How do we show each other grace in building these closer relationships or trying to build these closer relationships? What do you think that looks like?
You can go.
I think what B says, it is. I mean, personally, I don't speak that much. Like let's call on Hanekita this speech. Nikita number one. So that so man, you need to but to find that attentive, there's Ntokozo who's very touchy. There's B who's very funny. Oh God, you find those people. You're welcome. Yeah. So those things, like, use that that personality of yours, just to pull them and embrace them. They just need to be embraced. Once they are thrown, just once, and then over consistent. Those kind of yeah.
Hopola se Jesu a o etseditseng sona.
Oh.
Ho no se jwalo in the beginning. For you to be where you are right now, it took something.
Yeah.
If it could happen for you through Jesus, surely you can pass it on to the next person. Be in your what would Jesus do? And then from there, because we are very quick to forget. Understand? Exactly. So if you remember where you were before, it'll be easy for you to extend grace to the next person.
And for the person looking and it's just like, what does grace look like for them? Like, yeah, how does grace play out for them?
Sure. I'm badly.
Like I'm part of Breaking Bread,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing all these clicks, and I want to, Mara, you just like, they've got their own thing. Is there grace there? I have a thought, but I want to hear what you guys would say.
Like, we distances. Oh, me calling.
No, there's no way I can come in because all these groups look already established.
Did they try? Okay.
No, I don't know. Like, you can answer it from that perspective if you want to.
Yeah, if they have tried, then I thought it's in the group. It has to be in the group.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you have tried, you put yourself out there and then you are still rejected. No, the fault is the group. So, but if you haven't tried, we can't just every day go like re tlo bonala e le batho ba tenang. Re tlo ba di-nuisance tse ding every time how bona call Ntokozo.
Oh, happy.
Not her, okay. Not her. So, if you haven't put yourself out there, then yeah.
Kwatisa.
Oh, you're
What's about my name? Because unale batho ba na spirit sa ngala. Wa understand. So ke batla tseba gore motho, how much did you try, to be part of it? Did you use up all your lives? Like, did you call a friend? Did you, all those things? Or is it a matter of I really tried and no one is just letting me in? And if that's the case, then the problem is the group and not you. And if maybe in that group you can identify one person, just one person, umunse from the group and be like, it's like you are a part of you guys. Naga like, how am time find chance? Surely there's just one person. Yeah, one person that you can go to and be like, dude, I'm really, really trying, but it's not working out. But the thing, if you really want to, you can find ways to just maneuver exactly in the situation.
I think when I think about grace from that perspective, I think people must also understand that Lebatwa or expecting for them to embrace you, and they have blind spots and they have character flaws and all of that. Like, also understand the fact that Lewana, they have weaknesses that they may not see. Like how I often, maybe they don't see it that way, but like couples who are overly like PDA, like in front of in public, you're so into they're so into each other that they neglect the environment, like what's going on around them. And it's not necessarily that they're bad people, it's just that they're so into this thing. But I think if you approach them with kindness, to be like, hello, kind of thing, they'd be like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize, I'm so sorry, right? So I think approaching or understanding or having the perspective where you acknowledge that, even these people are people and I can give them grace as I pursue them, as I pursue that one person, as you have said. And kind of understand, like in our previous episode where Osifa was speaking about the fact that you're going to have problems because you're dealing with people. So go into it understanding that these are people and they have shortcomings, and if there is anything that I would need to address with them, I will at a later stage. But for now, because this is what I really desire, I'm going to lead with vulnerability, Okay, that was a good conversation. Thank you guys.
Oh.
Thank you guys. But what would you say as we close, love looks like for you in the context of community? Or has looked like?
Love is being there, showing up. For me personally, I feel like love is showing up. I express my life by showing up to the next person. I will be there. Just tell me when and where. Tell the time and the place. I'll be there. So
she was showing up with a moon boot.
Oh my God!
Hiking. Alright.
Sorry.
Oh, that was so hard. And she was even like, should we turn?
And we took a long
So that's me showing love.
Yeah.
That's how I express love. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's saying support. You know, I've seen Breaking Bread come through for people. I've seen like Tshepi had an event.
Oh yeah.
Just team in Breaking Bread.
Yeah, literally.
Like Breaking Bread outreach was brilliant. You know. And other things like in the smaller communities or smaller groups, you've seen that people just were supportive, you know. So it looks like that to me. Support, being patient, because also we have different personalities and characteristics, and not characteristics, characters, and your patience towards those personalities and characters is also showing that, you know what, I love you enough to just be like, I'll handle you.
Yeah.
We love you
anyway.
We love you anyway. Exactly. So it's support and the patience that you know I've seen, and kindness as well. Woman, love is patient, love is kind, love is what. So that's all. We've seen them go breaking bread. We've seen people being patient. We've seen people being kind and gentle and all of that. Isibona. You know, but they've just like
Open themselves up.
True.
exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sure. And would you recommend community?
Highly. Is
Really?
Beautiful
Do
concept.
Nah, you guys are always saying that. What a concept.
What a concept.
What a concept.
What a concept.
I would
guys.
highly recommend it.
Guys, do it.
And also, bathong, what's about breaking bread ba rapela batho?
Oh yeah.
Nahana o sena batho ba rapelang.
Yeah,
O tlo etsa
true.
jwang? You understand? So, highly
Highly
recommend.
recommend. Sure. Wowie. Okay. Wow. I'm taking it in. I'm taking it in. Sure. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I really am grateful to have you guys as people, and I'm grateful that we are together in this thing. Thank you for showing up the way that you do. And I think that's from everybody. Thank you for showing up.
Disclaimer, we are really trying.
Yeah,
Sometimes we get it
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We're really just trying.
Honestly, it does a lot for all of us, you know. It's very encouraging, and I hope wherever life may take us, we become the new seedlings in those new environments that sprout the things that we learned here and take it there and take it everywhere, you know, in the same way that we spread the gospel. I hope we share the heart of what we have here and teach other people to be like, this is how we can do it, you know, because I think life can be so much better. Imagine raising our kids together. That's like a whole other generation of this.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have dinner with my husband.
Right? Come through.
Take care of the babies.
How?
Yeah.
That would be so beautiful. And I think that's the one thing that I hope for us to be able to achieve. God willing, of course. But yeah, guys, that is the end of our episode for today. Thank you so much for chilling with us, for hanging out with us. I hope you had fun. Please leave a comment. Also, shameless plug. I am wearing our sister's merch today. It's from a brand called Faith Tees by Caesar. You remember she was on the other episode. This is her. This is her. I'm gonna leave a link or something in the description box below. Please check it out. Amazing quality, and just support our sister. But thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you are going to be with us in the next coming episodes. Bye.